Hey there, today we are diving into orthotics and shoes. If you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, heel pain or Achilles tendonitis longer than a year, I'm going to provide you with valuable insights that could save you significant amount of money. We all know how pricey the athletic shoes and orthotics can be, especially you keep buying the ones that don't help. Before we go any further, if you have been battling with any of these conditions for over a year, hit the comment and type me in the capital letters. I have dealt with plantar fasciitis myself for many years, but in the last 7 years, it's not that big of a problem at all. Now, many people, after trying stretches, icing, physical therapy for a few weeks or months without much success, they start thinking or even believing that expensive shoes and orthotics are their only remaining solution. The main reason is that how they are marketed. In this video, I'm talking about two things. First, different types of shoes that you may need to focus on for your problem. The second is orthotics. What kind? Do you really need them or probably not? Sounds good? Before we proceed, if you don't know me, I'm Dipti Patel. I'm a founder of Therapeutic Pain Relief, and I combine nervous system retraining along with the therapeutic mobility for a long-lasting pain relief. We typically have 4 types of shoes that most adults wear. The first kind is a sliders, flip-flops, or a sleepers. Maybe around the house, going to the garden, or in the summer. If you're dealing with the plantar fasciitis, then a flip-flops or a sliders without the back strap to hold the heel in place are a bad choice. Why? It will cramp up the muscles under the bottom of the foot because it has to hold that in place, and it creates the ongoing tension on the plantar fascia. So make sure the one you wear has a back strap around it, okay? If you have a heel pain, most likely you have lost the fat pads under the heel. So there is not much cushion to your calcaneus bone. In that case, you need a padded sliders. Now, no built-in heels in any of your shoes if you have been dealing with Achilles tendonitis for a long time. Next kind is a dress shoes, which includes the sandals and heels. As I just mentioned, avoid heels if you're dealing with Achilles tendonitis. Now, most dress shoes are narrow and don't have enough cushion or support built in. So if you wear them on a regular basis, then invest in a good quality pair. For once in a while deal, don't worry too much. If you have like any brand of the shoes that you really love and adore, they're supportive and other people can benefit from it, please put them in the comment below. Now, the third kind is the barefoot concept shoes. You may have seen a trend that people walk or run outside with these shoes that looks like pretty much a socks but thick, so it prevents you from stepping on sharp objects, but allow you to splay your foot out and allow the plantar fascia to stretch. Personally, with my flat feet, bunions, and intermittent plantar fasciitis, this just didn't work for me. But being said that, I only wear the shoes when I'm outside. I don't wear shoes or socks inside the house, which allows that pliability of the fascia and muscles, grounding, and sensory input from the foot. And you should do that too. If you don't use it, you lose it. Not outside, just inside the house where you know that house is clear of any sharp objects, okay? Now, you're a person who have tried barefoot shoes and it was a game changer for you. Let me know the brand you have tried and what difference you felt with your barefoot shoes versus the regular athletic shoes in the comment below. I'm just curious. Now, let's talk about the fourth kind of athletic shoes. This is really confusing part. Have you ever felt like I don't know what you should buy? Most people depend on the store people to guide them on what is right for them. Because there are so many brands, every brand makes a variety of shoes, but here are a few things you want to keep in mind. First, all shoes are divided into categories of cross training, walking, or running shoes. So the cross training has no heel lift built in it, okay? The entire sole is one level. The walking shoes have a slight heel lift built in, and the running has a bigger lift built in. So you stay lean forward with your weight shift that allows you to run with the proper mechanics. But if you're a walker and not doing much exercise and invest in the running shoes, then you will get Achilles tendonitis because it will shorten your tendon over the course of time, and when you really need that length of the tendon, it's going to create a problem and pain. The next thing you want to keep in mind is every single brand, the big brand, makes 3 types of shoes. The motion control for flat feet, completely flat feet, the stability shoes for the high arches, and neutral shoes for the regular arches. You can Google particular brand and you can figure out which one falls into which categories. I personally love the websites called roadrunnersports.com. That's where we buy most of our shoes, and it really divides things into those categories. One more thing, keep in mind that keep your shoes lightweight, no more than 10 ounces, because heavier shoes plays a huge role in your biomechanics of gait. Now let's talk about orthotics, okay? I only recommend orthotics for the flat feet who doesn't have any arches, okay? The custom orthotics, if you have the deformities or any kind of severe problems. I personally like the Spanco or the Power Step Pinnacle and Power Step Pinnacle Max. They are great over-the-counter orthotics, and they provide that support to the flat feet. I personally use a cross-training shoes when I'm doing a weightlifting exercises at the gym or go for a regular walk and stuff, and I do use the running shoes when I run and walking shoes for a regular walking thing. So I have all 3 kinds of shoes. I have completely flat feet, so Power Step Pinnacle Max works great for me. I have went through the custom orthotics that didn't do any good, and I ended up buying 3 or 4 pairs of the Power Step Pinnacles, and it did great. One last thing is a heel lift. Many times people wear heel lift for Achilles tendonitis, and you can do that when it's severely inflamed. But as soon as the pain comes down, take it off and start stretching your tendon gently before it shortens for good. Now next is gel pads. They are great when your heel is super sore, but same thing, it's okay when you to use it when you're acutely inflamed. As soon as the pain is relieved, take it off. Now you have a good understanding of shoes and orthotics. Keep this point in mind, try them for several days. Let me know how it goes in the comment below. I'm just curious, just looking out for you.